بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين.
Interpretation of the Holy Quran.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. With the help of Allah, we have started to have a brief interpretation of Quran. We reached to chapter Baqara, the longest chapter of Quran, which revealed in Medina. It has 286 verses. Please listen to verse 155.
ولنبلونكم بشيء من الخوف والجوع ونقص من الأموال والأنفس والثمرات وبشر الصابرين.
And we will most certainly try you with somewhat of fear and hunger and loss of property and lives and fruits, and give good news to the patient. In previous section, we talked about this verse that Allah is informing all the people that I'm going to examine you by different tools. In this world, all the people, without exception, including all the prophets, should be examined. Not because Allah wants to know their reaction, because Allah doesn't want anybody will have any excuse that I did not go through the exams, otherwise I was doing something wonderful. To cut the excuses, to show the people themselves, to prove them, and also to improve them. Through the exams we will be improved. Through the exams we will understand our capacities. Through difficulties we learn more and more. Through difficulties we become stronger and stronger. Because of that, we will see that some armies, every 6 months, every 1 year, every 2 years, they are going to have exercise for themselves, special exercise, and to go through difficulties to make themselves stronger and stronger. And Allah is going to examine the people financially, spiritually, to increase their capacities and to improve them, to get them to higher level. And also, we said, until other people will know them. But we said that we should not believe that any time we have problems, it is because Allah wants to examine us. There is a narration that Imam Ali says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَبْتَلِي عِبَادَهُ إِنْدَ الْأَعْمَالِ السَّيِّئَةِ. Imam Ali says that when a person commits sin, when people commit sin, Allah is going to give them problem. They become sick, they lose their money, they lose their jobs sometimes. It is because of themselves. They have committed sin. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَبْتَلِي عِبَادَهُ إِنْدَ الْأَعْمَالِ السَّيِّئَةِ بِنَقْصِ الثَّمَرَاتِ. Allah makes some shortages in their money, their foods, their fruits. وَحَبْسِ الْبَرَكَاتِ. Allah doesn't bless them. وإغلاق خزائن الخيرات ليتوب تائب ويتذكر متذكر. This is in Nahj al-Balagha, chapter 143. Imam Ali says, وإغلاق خزائن الخيرات. Imam says that Allah does not feed them more. Allah does not give them blessings anymore, until they will go back to Allah and ask forgiveness. So we will see that Sometimes our problem is because of ourselves, not because Allah wants to examine us. One issue that we should understand is not only difficulties that Allah will give to examine us. Sometimes Allah will give the money, Allah gives the position, Allah gives a good job, Allah gives good credit to a person to see what is his reaction. So we should not say that all the time the problems are for taking the exams. No, sometimes difficult, sometimes blessings of Allah. Allah bless a person to see what is his reaction. Gives a good job to a person to see he is going to handle it or not. For example, in chapter Jinn, verse 16, Allah says, وَأَن لَوِ اسْتَقَامُوا عَلَى الطَّرِيقَةِ لَأَسْقَيْنَاهُمْ مَاءً غَدَقًا لِنَفْتِنَهُمْ فِيهِ. Allah is talking about the believers and says, and that if they should keep to the right way, if people will be good people, some people will be good people, we would certainly give them to drink of abundant water. It means we bless them. For what? So that we might try them with respect to it, to see what is their reaction. Are they going to keep everything for themselves and to be stingy regarding to others, or they appreciate Allah and they know this is something that Allah has given to them and they are thankful and give to others too. So either good reaction or a bad reaction. So we have understood that sometimes difficulties are to examine the people by them, and sometimes blessings of Allah are the tools to examine people. In different verses of Allah, of Quran, we will see that Allah says, okay, what Allah is going to give or react regarding to the patient. For example, in chapter Al Imran, verse 146, Allah says, Wallah yuhibbu sabirin. First, those people who are patient, Allah loves them. In this verse, of course, verse 153 of this chapter, Allah says, Inna Allah ma'as sabirin. Surely Allah is with those people who are patient. It means Allah is helping them, not Allah is watching. Allah is watching all the people. Ma'as sabirin, with them, it means He is helping them, He is supporting them. So, one, Allah loves the patient. Second, verse 153, Allah is going to help those people who are patient. Chapter Quran, verse 75, Allah says, أُولَٰئِكَ يُجْزَوْنَ الْغُرْفَةَ بِمَا صَبَرُوا. Believers, good people, will be rewarded an excellent chamber in the garden for their patience. Because they were patient in this world, in the time of difficulties, still they appreciated Allah. In the time of fear, they appreciated Allah. When they lost a member of the family, they were patient. Allah says, in resurrection day, I'm going to give them a chamber in paradise. A good place, wonderful place in paradise. In another verse, chapter Zumar, verse 10, Allah says, إنما يوفى الصابرون أجرهم بغير حساب. Surely the patient will be paid back the reward in full without measure. Allah says, you were patient, I'm going to give 10 times more, 100 times more. Without measure, even you cannot imagine. You could not imagine. You cannot count how much blessings, how many rewards, how many good things Allah is going to give in Resurrection Day. And in this verse 155, when Allah says, وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ, at the end Allah says, وَبَشَّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ, and give a good news to the patient that they are going to enjoy the life in the day after. And sometimes we can say that also in this world, when they pass the exams, Allah is going to give tranquility and peace. They will enjoy the life much more than others. From this verse, we understand that the exams is for all the people, regardless that you are educated or uneducated, a scholar or not. You are from this country or the other country, you are poor or rich, this is one. Also, we understood from this verse that the tools of the exams can be anything in this world, anything. Fear, hunger, having a lot of money, losing the money, having good parents, losing the parents, having blessings of Allah, good job, or losing a job. So shortages in anything or having a lot in anything. All of us, we can be examined by any of them. Also, we understood that through difficulties, through exams, we will be improved. We can be patient and becomes stronger and stronger, and at the same time of difficulties, we can have a contentment and be satisfied from our life, our situation, or to complain to Allah. Unfortunately, some people, they complain from Allah very fast. They lose their temper very fast. They pray, they make a fast, but in the time of difficulties, they say, God has forgotten me, I'm not going to pray. God forbid them, this is wrong. We should understand that we should decrease our expectation from this world. We have a wrong definition from this world. We thought that this world is to have enjoy and to be comfortable all the time, which is wrong. There is a narration that says people are looking to find something and to have something that I haven't created in this world, and that is ar-raha, to be comfortable completely without any problem. People are trying to find it in this world, and I haven't created. I'm not going to create. The prophets are the best people, and they had more problem comparing to any other people. If I have created people not to go through difficulties, prophets and imams could enjoy the life more than anybody. But all of them have gone through difficulties. So we have understood through exams, we can be patient or to lose the patience. We can be thankful or disappreciate. And Allah said, I'm going to examine all the people to show them they are grateful or they are not going to thankful. They are patient or not, to improve them. And of course, some people will lose their temper and fail in exams. We ask Allah to help us to appreciate Allah all the time, not with the condition. Not to say, God, I'm going to worship you if you serve me very good. If you do not serve me, I'm not going to help you. Allah doesn't need help of anybody. If Allah has ordered us to make a fast, to pray, to go to pilgrimage, because Allah loves us and He wants to improve us. And we request Allah to help us to pass all these exams. Thank you very much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.